I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a rematch of the NFC Championship game between two young competitive teams. It's Cam Newton going up against Carson Palmer. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Here's Ellington. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it, crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Boy, last week against the Broncos, Luke Kuechly was all over the place, wasn't he, Charles? 10 tackles and a tackle for loss as well.
And when you talk about the best linebackers in the game, especially the inside linebackers, Luke Kuechly's name is going to be active in the conversation. I think he converts the mental to the physical as well as anyone in the league. And what I mean by that is he studies his craft so well, understands what the other teams are trying to get done, but then he goes out and physically wrecks what they try and do.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
So on 4th down, Palmer off, Catanzaro on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And he missed it. It's no good. and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. Here's Newton now on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to the air, Newton on second down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third and long, it's Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it'll be fourth down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait the 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They go to Johnson again. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan who's going to get home in this